Hi guys, this is another one of those cleaning sticky stuff off videos. I found this in our kitchen. It's actually for cutting the foil seal on the top of wine bottles. Sometimes they have a foil seal. So you squeeze it, turn it round, and it cuts through the foil and you can lift it off. Anyway, this is another one of those things that's been coated with something to make it soft and nice to touch, and then after a while that the coating is, it goes sticky and all sorts of things stick to it, so it looks filthy and horrible. Anyway, by coincidence, Mark Vollmeyer had asked what would happen if you left the thing you were cleaning soaking in the isopropanol alcohol. Would it actually damage the plastic? I don't think it will, but I've got a jar here, so I can chuck that in there, fill it up just enough to cover it, because I don't want to waste my isopropanol. Oh, and I don't want to throw that on the floor either. But we'll seal it, and then we'll come back in a day or so and see if anything's happened to the plastic. Definitely want to seal it, because if we leave it open, this stuff will evaporate and the garage will fill with flammable gases, which we don't want to happen. So there we are, that's covered it. And we will leave it, and then we'll come back and see if anything's happened to the plastic, whether it's gone soft or been dissolved. I don't think it will, but you never know. I thought it'd be worth trying it out and find out. Back again, not quite 24 hours later, but certainly a day later, best part of. I did label this up so that if for some reason I forgot what was in it, I got a warning there: isopropanol and flammable. So, can we get it out? Come on, out you come. Okay, so first check is, will the sticky stuff come off? The answer's yes. Let's put the top back on that so we don't get evaporation. One, because we don't want the garage filled up with the fumes, and two, because I don't want to waste it. Well, the stuff's certainly coming off, and as far as I can see, the plastic is completely undamaged. One of the guys commented that when you've done this and cleaned it, you can spray it with Back to Black, I think it's called, which is stuff you use on cars to restore the shine on the plastic. I don't think I need to do that. I'm not particularly worried about it. But I just thought I'd pass that on. That was a suggestion, that if your plastic needs restoring, I mean, as far as I can see, that's coming up nice and shiny anyway. Only problem is what we do with the stuff that's inside that we can't get to. Gonna have to use a brush or something to get in there. That wasn't actually coated on the inside, it's just got a bit of residue there. Anyway, the answer to the question was, did the isopropanol alcohol affect the plastic itself? And as far as I can tell, the answer is no. That's been in the alcohol for nearly 24 hours. And it looks fine. Having said that, that looks to me like it's got a crack in it. Nothing to do with it being in the alcohol. I think that's where it's been broken in the past. I'll just bring that up close. There's a crack across the top there, which if I bend it, we can see it a little bit better. But I don't think that's just happened. I think that's where we've strained to open bottles with it. I don't know if we've ever used it, to be honest. Just one of those things that's been in the kitchen drawer. In fact, the more I look at it, the more I can see cracks. Let's go close up. Yeah, there's a crack across there, and a crack along there, where the metal goes in. And so there's a crack across there as well. But I am confident that's nothing to do with it having been in the alcohol. I think that's just because this is probably 20 or 30 years old, and it's old plastic. Yeah, that'll probably go in the bin anyway, now that we've done a video with it. So it's cleaned up nicely in the isopropanol alcohol, also known as isopropanol. And I don't think the plastic's been affected. It certainly hasn't gone soft and flexible or anything. So that could probably go in the bin anyway. It served its purpose. There's the layer of stuff that was on the outside. Focus, yeah. Oh, just one other little thing as I'm tidying up. One of the other guys mentioned in the comments, just be aware if your rags are soaking. Well, it's not focusing, is it? If you've got rags that have been soaked in isopropyl alcohol, they are obviously highly flammable as well, so be careful what you do with them. It'll evaporate off there fairly quickly. I mean, this one I would say is completely dry again now, but if it was still soaking with the alcohol, it would still be highly flammable. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.